2 years ago, I experienced an event that radically transformed my life. That event was Unleash the Power Within, which is a Tony Robbins event. I took my wife, Stephanie, and I gotta tell you, I went into it with a bit of hesitation. And the only hesitation is this really going to be worth the cost? I spent a couple $1,000s on tickets because we got the seats right up front.
There are things that will trigger your mind so you see the world differently than the average person.
I went into this event and I gotta tell you, the question was in my mind, is it going to be worth all of this cost? And the answer is hands down, absolutely. It was worth every single penny and 10 times that. In fact, already in my own life professionally, I've been able to, just the number of times that the return on investment is insane as far as what it has meant to my business overall over the past 2 years. Now, I gotta tell you that I came away from that experience, that event, and so much of my mindset, my belief system had been challenged. And so much of it had completely been reset. And I was beginning to process, do I truly believe these things that I've just been taught? And on the surface, they seem like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. And that flies right in the face of what I've believed up until now. And you know, my life externally did not change in an instant. I did come away from that on this high for a while, and for several weeks after the event, I was up at 4 a.m. spending hours contemplating this belief system, going through my affirmations, journaling my thoughts, and just internally my life had been changed from that moment, from the time from the first day in Dallas, Texas at Unleash the Power Within. And my mind has consistently been renewed, I would say, daily since then. And it's still going on today, more than 2 years later. But it didn't externally show up in my life as far as all the transformation in my business and in my relationships. All of that stuff has happened over time and is continuing to happen. For example, one of the things became very clear to me as I went through Unleash the Power Within. One of the questions I had and some of the limiting beliefs I had was, would there ever be a time in my life where I could wake up every day and do what I feel most called to do in this world and actually have all of my financial needs met by doing what I feel most called to do in this world? By the way, what is it that I feel most called to do in this world? It's quite simply to create content, products, and services, or to promote the content, products, and services of others that has a radical, positive, and profound impact on people's lives. Specifically, I want to devote my life to entertaining, educating, encouraging, and inspiring others to help them take steps in their life to become more of who they were created to be, to live up to their fullest potential. And when I think about that, it's like, well, is that a life coach? Is that a mentoring role? Is that somebody that's just coming alongside to encourage others? And my mantra, even my YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/CliffEOTC, and that stands for Cliff, encouraging others through Christ. And for those of you who are a little put off by the faith angle, you could say it's Cliff, encouraging others through content. Either way, I am called. My mission and my purpose in life is, I know for a fact, to encourage others through the content that I'm creating, whether that be free, paid, whatever. And I went into Unleash the Power Within with the belief system that yes, I can make a living by putting content out there, but it has to be podcast coaching and consulting. It seems like that's the obvious path. It's the thing that most people have said that they want. It's what they desire. I know that the next big thing that everybody's telling me I should do is your next level podcasting course. You should do your self-study podcasting course. And you know what? There's no doubt in my mind that in 2018, I could generate a minimum of $500,000 or even above $1 million if I was to create a self-study podcasting course and also create a next level podcasting course. My desire to create such a course? Zero. Goose egg. Nada. Doesn't exist. The financially motivating? Yeah. But I'll tell you what, it's not worth it to me to chase those dollars because it's not what I feel most called to do. So I went into Unleash the Power Within asking myself, would it be possible for me to live the life for which I feel created? And I came away with an overwhelming, resounding yes. Not only is it possible, but it's something that I must do. It's something that is necessary. It's something that the world needs. And I know that that sounds crazy, and I dealt with how that sounded to myself. And it took a long time for the internal changes to start to work themselves out externally. And so over the years, for those of you who have been following my journey, you know that I started doing some in-person live events that had nothing to do with podcasting whatsoever. And I gotta tell you, when I created those new products, this live in-person workshop called the Next Level Workshop, I had a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety about putting my reputation on the line, inviting people to pay so much money to come to an event, with the fear being that what if one person signs up and nobody else does? Man, the amount of struggle that it took emotionally to put all that stuff together. I'm so thankful for the friends that God has surrounded me with in my life that pushed me through, and I'm thankful for the belief system changes that took place as a result of Unleash the Power Within. Stephanie could give you similar stories in her own life. It was absolutely incredible. And well, two things I want to share with you. Number one, that event is exactly why I've created the Free the Dream Conference. The Free the Dream Conference is coming up this September 7th, 8th, and 9th in Franklin, Tennessee, and it's my own version of UPW. It's Free the Dream. It's all about helping you completely, radically alter your belief system. Your belief about who you are, your belief about what you're able to achieve in this world, and your belief about whether or not you can make a living doing what you feel most called to do in this world. That's what Free the Dream is. The only thing is yeah, I'm not going to have you walk on fire. I don't have the insurance policy for that. And I'm also not going to be cursing from the stage, nor will any of my other speakers. So there will be no foul language at the Free the Dream conference. But other than that, it will be a conference that will radically, profoundly alter what you believe. I promise you that. It will absolutely do it. And I can promise you that if you come to Free the Dream, it will transform your life internally right from that moment that you're there. And then I believe, just like it has shown up in my own life, I believe that what is transformed internally will begin to show up externally in all the various areas of your life. Physically, emotionally, in your relationships, in your career, every area of life. And that's why I'm doing the Free the Dream Conference. And you know what? I believe in these events so much that I'm actually going back to Unleash the Power Within this week. I just got back from a family vacation and I'm getting ready to head out on the road again. Tomorrow, I'm heading to Chicago, where this week I'll spend another 4 days doing the exact same event that I did 2 years ago. Unleash the Power Within with Tony Robbins. And yes, I spent the money to get the expensive seats right up front. And I'm going to do the full-on 4-day adventure. I've got some friends going with me. I've got some family going with me. It is going to be an incredible experience. And why would I go back to the same event? Tony has other events. And I will probably end up going to many of Tony's other events. I anticipate that. But why am I going back to Unleash the Power Within again? For 2 reasons. Number one, I want to go back this time to just take some mental notes, to kind of think about what sort of things intentionally can I bring from the way that things are done or said or expressed that I can bring to Free the Dream. I didn't go into to Unleash the Power Within the first time with any understanding that I would ever host my own event like that. And now I am very much intentionally trying to create that same experience that I had for you at Free the Dream. And so I'm not trying to duplicate, I'm not trying to copy, but I'm going to be inspired to see the event from an event organizer standpoint. The second reason why I'm going to to Unleash the Power Within again is because, well, quite frankly, I believe that repetition is the mother of skill. There were things that were probably shared at that event that they just kind of flew over me, because the things that I did pick up were so hard hitting, so impactful, that those are what stuck. And I'm certain that there was other stuff that was said, other things that were shared that I didn't get into my notes. I didn't take away and haven't been chunking and processing and conditioning myself to believe and practice and work out and test in my own life. And so I'm looking to go and pick up things that maybe I missed the first time. And the other thing is I know that, quite frankly, Tony doesn't give the same event. He doesn't give the exact same talks in all the same sessions the same way every time he does Unleash the Power Within. Every event is going to be different. I know, because I've been hosting these next level workshops here, and I can tell you, every single time I've done the next level workshop, I've done the same 10 sessions. I've used the same slides every single time, and the presentation of every session of the next level workshop has been different every single time I've done it. And it's gotten better each time that I've done it. And I know the same will still be true for Tony and Unleash the Power Within, so I'm excited to go back as a refresher. I'm excited to go back, and I'm excited to experience it with some different people in my life, some people that are very important to me in my life. Stephanie, unfortunately, was not able to commit to coming back to Unleash the Power Within for this particular event. Her sister is getting married, so she's staying behind to be a bridesmaid or whatever all of that stuff is in her sister's wedding. But I do have some very special people going in to this event with me, and I'm super excited for them to experience. So I guess that's maybe the third reason why I'm going back to UPW. And that's where I'm going this week. And hopefully I will be able to keep up with my daily vlogging content and share with you some fresh insights and thoughts this second time around at Unleash the Power Within. If you would like to be able to experience a radical reset on your belief system about who you are, what you're able to achieve, to gain valuable lessons and about the insights and information that has radically, profoundly altered every area of my life, come to the Free the Dream conference, because I will be sharing the most valuable insights that have radically altered my life there in Franklin, Tennessee, September 7th, 8th, and 9th. And not only that, but the people who have actually had the most impact and influence in my life, I've actually brought them in as speakers for my event. Just go check out the Free the Dream page, freethedream.live, freethedream.live, freethedream.live. Check out all the speakers there. Go today. Reserve your ticket. I promise you this, you come to Free the Dream, you'll get a radical reset on your belief system. And what you will believe after this event will radically, profoundly, positively impact every area of your life. You may not see it visibly on the outside immediately. I didn't. But internally, you'll feel it immediately. And as you begin to work out your new belief system, it will start to radically impact and influence the external relationships, career, physical health, fitness, all of those things in your life. And I'm eager for you and 299 other people to experience it this September 7th, 8th, and 9th in Franklin, Tennessee. Anyway, until next time, I encourage you to take everything you do, including what you believe about who you are and what you're able to achieve, to the next level.